Hey guys, so this is day 8 of my vlog and day 3 of this round of fasting. And honestly, I had to go look at the calendar to go see which day it was because it hasn't really been a big deal today at all. I know I probably said that the last time around, and what I noticed is, the hunger and the urges to eat really just aren't there most of the time. It's a couple little trigger points. Like yesterday, there was a time where I was hungry, and that passed. And then today, I had to go to the grocery store actually to take the family out shopping. And what I noticed was just while I was walking around in those aisles with all that food and the smells of food and just kind of the visual images of them, I started getting ravenously hungry the whole time. And how much of that was real hunger versus just the psychological association you have of some of these images and smells with food. And I think it's a big part of it. I never really thought about it, because how often when you're eating, when you think you're hungry, are you really hungry? And I think a lot of it has to do with you're just used to eating at a certain time or having a certain visual kind of trigger. Hey, I want to eat, and like a smell, or even just memories that are associated with something. Maybe you always have a good time and you used to eat there, or maybe you ate at a certain place at a certain point in your life and that brings back memories. A lot of those things. And that, I think that's a big part of like McDonald's advertising, like why they're so heavy into doing the Ronald McDonald stuff, where and the playgrounds, the what's that purple guy, the cookie goblin, I forgot his name, and then they have the burglar. I don't know all those characters' names, but I remember them from when I was a kid. And that's something that McDonald's does. They really heavily advertise to try to get you to associate their food with fun, happy times. And that kind of makes you eat more than you would otherwise. Maybe this is why people eat so much. And you're just trying to get back that happiness or that image of fun. So you go there, you eat, you probably feel some satiety right after you eat, but it's probably a false association. And I would say there is some good associations of food with happiness, like when you're having dinner with your family, or Thanksgiving meals, those kinds of things. But like a lot of these fast food places, I think a lot of that's them just associating that with them. Look at Jack in the Box and their what do you call that little clown guy, the Jack. He's kind of fun. He always tells some jokes, and you kind of look at that and say, hey, that seems like fun. I want to go eat at that Jack in the Box place, even though their food is garbage. And a lot of this stuff, like at McDonald's, it actually stinks. It doesn't smell good, and you think about like just how they handle their food. Their workers aren't happy. Their food, they don't take good care of the animals. It's just misery, and they slapped a happy image onto it. So I don't know what to title this just yet as I'm making it, but I would say, what I'm talking about is try to look at when you have those urges to eat, are they real hunger? Like, are you actually feeling like lightheaded and you don't have enough energy and all that? Or is it the fact that, well, that might have to do with low blood sugar, and you got to get used to that. That does take a while, which is part of why going keto for a while and then doing like short fasts or as long a fast as possible first before you ramp onto a long one is a good idea. But just try to look at what's real hunger versus psychological hunger, and what people have tried to program into you as triggering you to go need to eat. And I would say a lot of it is not genuine hunger. All right, guys. As far as the weight loss, for personally on track, I've been watching some more of those snake diet videos. The guy yells a lot, but he has some good ideas, and I'm kind of following the protocol he laid out, because a lot of times, you know, even if you don't agree with everything somebody's saying, you look at how successful they are. And if they've demonstrated success, even if you're skeptical about it, try out what they're saying. You know, if it's not going to hurt you, of course, don't do something harmful to yourself, like drink gasoline if someone's telling you to do that. You know, educate yourself. But if somebody has demonstrated, hey, is saying, hey, I can make this happen, and he's showing multiple people that, hey, this is working for him, then go do it. And that's all for today's topic. All right, signing off. Thanks.